Hi students, in today's class let's check exercise 3.1 of chapter 3, pair of linear equations in two variables. So the first question is, Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also, 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Is not this interesting? Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. Here, there are two people, that is Aftab and his daughter. The relationship between the ages is given 7 years ago and 3 years from now. Let's represent these relations algebraically and then graphically. So let's start with the solution. Let the present age of Aftab be x and let the present age of his daughter be y. We are dealing with linear equations in two variables. So here we have taken x as the present age of Aftab and y as the present age of his daughter. Now let's see the relation. That is 7 years ago. So that's the first case given. So let's see 7 years ago what will be their age. So present age is x. So what will be his age 7 years ago? Aftab's age will be x minus 7. Similar way, his daughter's age will be y minus 7. That is, present age is x and y. So 7 years ago their ages will be x minus 7 and y minus 7. Now what is the relation he has given? 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. That is, Aftab's age 7 years ago is x minus 7 and he is 7 times his daughter's age at that time. So 7 into y minus 7. So this is the first equation. So let's rearrange and write x minus 7 equal to 7y minus 49. So when you take the 7y and minus 49 to the left hand side, it becomes x minus 7 minus 7y plus 49 equal to 0. X minus 7y minus 7 plus 49 is plus 42 equal to 0. So this is the algebraic representation of the first equation. So the first case 7 years ago is represented algebraically as x minus 7y plus 42 equal to 0. That is the linear equation in two variables. Now let's write the next linear equation in two variables, that is 3 years from now. So 3 years from now, that is in the future. So what will be Aftab's age 3 years from now? His present age is x. So 3 years from now he will be x plus 3. And similar way his daughter will be y plus 3. Now we have to write the relationship of their ages 3 years from now. So he said he will be 3 times as old as his daughter. That is x plus 3, that is Aftab will be 3 times the age of his daughter. You get x plus 3 is equal to 3y plus 9, that is x minus 3y plus 3 minus 9 equal to 0. I have taken 3y to the left hand side, so it became minus 3y, and plus 9 to the left hand side, it became minus 9. Now when you write, you get x minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. So this is the algebraic representation of the second case. So we have got a pair of linear equations in two variables, that is x minus 7y plus 42 equal to 0 is a linear equation in two variable, and x minus 3y minus 6 equal to 0 is the next linear equation in two variables. So we have represented the situation algebraically. Now let's represent this graphically. Now you have to represent them graphically, that is you have to plot these two linear equations in the graph. You know, each linear equation will give a straight line. So there will be two lines. When you represent the pair of linear equations in two variables in the graph, they may either intersect at a point, or they will be parallel, or they will be coincident. So let's see what type of graph we are going to get for this pair of linear equations in two variables. To plot the graph, you have to get the x and y coordinates. That is the solution for this linear equation. You know, infinitely many solution is possible for a linear equation in two variables. So try to get 2 or 3 solutions. First, rearrange and write y in terms of x for the first equation. That is, x minus 7y plus 42 equal to 0. So x plus 42 is equal to 7y. That is, you can write y as x plus 42 by 7. So now write the x and y values. That is, when x is equal to 0, you get the y value as 0 plus 42 by 7. So 42 by 7 is 6. So 0, 6 is a solution for this linear equation in two variables. That is, if you give 0 and 6, here you get 0 minus 7 into 6, that is minus 42 plus 42, that is equal to 0. So 0, 6 is a solution. So when you give the value of x as 7, 7 plus 42 is 49. 49 by 7 is 7. So you get 7, 7 as another solution for this equation. So the two solutions that you got is 0, 6 and 7, 7. You can get any two solutions, but mostly try to get solutions that have close values so that you can plot in this graph that are easy to plot. Now take the second equation and find out the solution. So here first rearrange and write in terms of y. That is, x minus 6 is equal to 3y. So what I am doing is I am taking y to the right hand side to write it easily. So x minus 6 is equal to 3y. So y equal to x minus 6 by 3. That is 3y equal to x minus 6. So y equal to x minus 6 by 3. Now similar way, take x and y. When x is 0, minus 6 by 3, that is minus 2. And when x is 3, you get 3 minus 6 by 3. That is minus 3 by 3, that is equal to minus 1. So when x is 3, minus 1. So 0, minus 2 and 3, minus 1 are the two solutions that I have taken for this x and y. Now we have to plot in the graph. So you know how to draw the graph. When you get the graph paper, you have to mark axis. So this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. As the values you have got are small, you can take the units as 1, 2, 3, etc. So now let's plot the values. So this is the solution table for the first equation and this is the solution table for the second equation. So plot the values 0, 6. So 0, 6. So this is the point for the coordinate 0, 6. Now 7, 7. That is x is 7 and y value is also 7. So you get it here. That is 7, 7. So now you got the 2 points for the first equation. That is the linear equation in two variables. So it will be a straight line. Connect the points and draw the straight line. Now plot the solutions for the second equation, that is 0, minus 2. So x is 0 and y is minus 2. So the point is here, 0, minus 2. Now 3, minus 1, that is x is 3 and y value is minus 1. So 3, minus 1. So the point is this, 3, minus 1. Now you have to draw the straight line for the second equation. So connect the points and draw the line. So this represents the equation x minus 7y plus 42 equal to 0 and this line represents the equation x minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. So while checking you can see these are not parallel. That means they will intersect at one point. So we will have a unique solution. So this is the representation of these two linear equations in the graph. That means you will get a unique solution for this question. By reading the question itself you are sure, because a person can have only one age. So there is only one unique solution. So now let's move on to the second question. The second question is, the coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. Later she buys another bat and 2 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300. represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. So here in the question it's given, the coach buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. So let's represent the cost of 1 bat as rupees X and 1 ball as rupees Y. That is, let the cost of 1 bat be rupees X and the cost of 1 ball be rupees Y. So when you write this expression in terms of variables, you can write 3x plus 6y is equal to 3,900 because 1 bat cost rupees X. So 3 bats will cost 3x. Similar way, 1 ball cost rupees Y. So 6 balls will cost 6y. So 3x plus 6y, when you add the cost of 3 bats and 6 balls, you get 3,900 in total. So this is the first equation. Now later she buys another bat and 2 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300. So here later she buys 1 bat. The cost of 1 bat is X plus 2 more balls. So 2y equals to 1,300. So this is the second linear equation in 2 variables. So we have represented this situation algebraically. That is, we have got 2 algebraic expressions. 3x plus 6y equal to 3,900 and x plus 2y equal to 1,300. Now we have to represent them geometrically. That is, graphically we have to show these 2 linear equations. So here the 2 linear equations are 3x plus 6y equal to 3,900 and x plus 2y equal to 1,300. So now write y in terms of x to get the solutions. So 6y is equal to 3,900 minus 3x, that is y equal to 3,900 minus 3x by 6. So here when you give the value of x as 0, you get 3,900 minus 3 into 0. So this term will be 0. So 3,900 by 6. 630. So 650. So you get 650. And similar way, try to give a value for x such that this term will be 3,900. So you have to give 1,300. When you give 1,300, 1,300 into 3 is 0, 0, 9, 3, 3,900. So you get this value as 0. So y value will become 0. So give x as 1,300. So the y value is 3,900 minus 3 into 1,300 is 3,900. So you will get the y value as 0. Now take the second equation and represent y in terms of x. That is 2y is equal to 1,300 minus x. So y is equal to 1,300 minus x by 2. Here when you give the value of x as 0, you get 1,300 by 2. 1,300 by 2 is 650. So y value is 650. Similar way, if you give 1,300, you get 1,300 minus 1,300 is 0. So you get y value as 0. Here you can see both the solutions are coming as same. That means the lines will be coincident. From this itself you can understand that the lines are coincident. That is, you have infinitely many solutions. So if you want to take some other values, you can take, or else you can take these same values and check. So as you got the same solutions, let's take one more value. Let's take the value of x as 100. So when x is 100, 1,300 minus 100 is 1,200. 1,200 by 2 is 600. So when x is 100, the value of y is 600. So now let's plot the graph for these 2 linear equations in 2 variables. So here, if you check, you can see the values you have got for the solutions are big. That is, it's not like 1, 7, 10 like that. It's big numbers. If you take the units as 1, 2, 3, then you cannot plot this in this small graph. So what you have to do is you have to take the unit distance as 1 unit equal to 200 rupees, because we are plotting for rupees. So in the graph paper, just write you have taken 1 unit as 200. So here it is 200. So the next value will be 400. 600, that goes on. Now plot all the values like this. Now let's plot the coordinates. That is, the solutions are 0, 650 and 1300, 0 for the first linear equation, and 0, 650 and 100, 600 for the second equation. I am not taking the same value, I will take this value. Okay, now plot in the graph. So 0, 650. So x is 0 and y value is 650. 650 means it will be somewhere. 700 is here, so 650 will be. In the graph you have to take this distance and plot. 650. Now 1300, 0. So x is 1300 and y value is 0. So 1200. So 300 will be in the middle. So this is the points for the first equation. So draw the line for this linear equation in two variables. Now plot for the second linear equation, that is the solutions are 0, 650, that's the same point, and 100, 600. So x value is 100 and the y value is 600. So it will be here, that is 100, 600. So you can see all the points lie on the same. That is, you can see the two lines are coincident. When the two lines are coincident, you know there will be infinitely many solutions. So for this problem, you will get infinitely many solutions for x and y. The last question is, the cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be rupees 160. After a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes is rupees 300. Represent the situation algebraically and geometrically. This question is similar to the second one. So here, let's take the cost of 1 kg of apples to be rupees x and 1 kg of grapes to be rupees y. So the first linear equation is 2x plus y equal to 160. That is, the cost of 1 kg of apples is rupees x. So 2 kg of apples will cost 2x and 1 kg of grapes is rupees y. So plus 1y equal to 160. That is what is given for the first case. And the second one is the cost of 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes is rupees 300. So 4 into x plus 2 into y is equal to 300. So you have represented the two cases algebraically. Now you have to draw the solution tables for both the equations. Similar to the earlier questions, first write y in terms of x and then give some values for x and find out the value of y. So the first solution that I got is 60 and 40. Here solution means if you give these values for x and y, you can get the LHS is equal to the RHS. That is, if I give 60 here, 2 into 60 is 120. 120 plus 40, that is 160. So here LHS is equal to RHS. Likewise, you will have infinitely many solutions for a linear equation in two variable. Here we have just written two solutions. Likewise, write the solution table for the second linear equation and after that plot these points. So after plotting the points, you can see the two lines are parallel. So this is the straight line for the first linear equation and this is the straight line for the second linear equation. You can see they both are parallel, that is they don't intersect. So there is no solution for x and y for this problem. You will not get any value for x and y that satisfies both these equations together. Thanks for watching.